how do people address that? How do they transition into commercial roofing and not have to start an entirely new business?
It's all going to come down to your mindset, man. It's all about a mindset deal. So here's a great example. I made a Facebook post a couple weeks ago about investment. Right now the big thing when you get on Facebook, every roofer in the world, it seems like they're investing into Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these things, and they're thinking they're just killing it because they're investing it. Here's the fact: not one of them, including myself, have any idea what the hell you're doing. You heard a buddy made a little bit of money and you put $5,000 in, 10 grand in, 100 grand in your money, and you think you're a genius because it doubled overnight. It had nothing to do with you, but you're like, oh, I'm investing, and I'm the smartest guy in the room. So here's what I know. Here's one thing that I can control. I can control myself, and I can control an investment into myself. Who's the one person I trust more than anybody in the world? Myself. So what can I control? What can I invest into? So I looked at it as an investment into myself and into the company and back into the people that are with us. I wanted to invest into something that I could really control. There's people make a lot of great investments all the time, on the stock market and things like that, but none of us can control. We lose all control. And maybe I'm greedy and I like my money too much and I don't trust other people to control it. So that was the aspect that I really thought, here's something I can control. So to me, it was an investment. So now we start looking at time. Now that's when we get into our mindset and we know that the reality in residential roofing, fact is today here in Denver, even though there hasn't been a storm in the last like 3 or 4 years, I could probably walk out of this room today. I could go knock on doors today and I could probably sell a residential roof. There's probably about a 95% chance that I'd be able to do that. Today is Tuesday. I'd be able to get the insurance come on Monday. They're going to buy the roof. I'm going to have the paperwork back, but in about 2-week process, I'm going to have that roof, $15,000 roof. We're going to roof it, blah, blah, month, we're paid, right? So I know I could do that. Commercial world, I also know that it's going to be 3 months at minimum, 6 months probably. More than likely, it's going to be 9 months, maybe even a year. So you have to believe in the mindset of this is the investment I'm going to make. So on the time-wise, most people really mismanage their time. When you start talking to most sales reps, you ask them, well, what's your goal? And they say, well, my goal this month, if we're going to go back in residential, my goal this month is I'm going to sell 5 deals. I'm going to sell 10 deals. So my answer, what I ask them, my question to them is, well, what are you doing the other 25 days of the month? Okay. And that's even how a lot of owners that own companies, their goal is like, well, we're going to try to do 20 roofs this month. Well, what are you doing the other 10 days of the month? So there's time. We just have to be able to do a little bit of time management, kind of understand the numbers. Until you understand the numbers, you're not going to be able to actually manage your time, know what you're really even going for.